Hi, Nick Dogan, North State Law. We safeguard your professional license so you can get back to business. Today's question is whether or not a complaint filed against my professional license will open me up to civil liability and or monetary payments. So let's take the first part of that question. Will it open you up to civil liability? Civil liability is essentially somebody filing a lawsuit in state or federal court against you to recoup money or recoup damages. A lot really goes into that, but I'm just going to keep this to a relatively simple and short version. Just because you have a complaint filed against you by a licensing entity does not necessarily open you up to civil liability. There still has to be certain elements of whatever cause of action that somebody is filing against you in state or federal court that they would have to meet to recoup whatever monetary loss that they would have, or property loss, or such and such. So could it open you up to civil liability? Not necessarily, although you could end up having kind of like a parallel investigation by somebody that's looking to file a lawsuit against you. Maybe they hire a private investigator, and that person starts looking into a lot of same things that a border state agency does, and they get a civil lawsuit as a result of that. But just specifically speaking about whether the border state agency would investigation opens you up, no. They're just looking at whether you violated the administrative code or general statute through that licensing board or agency and the rules that they have established or have been established by the General Assembly for that. Second part of that question regarding monetary compensation. So again, in the parameters of just a licensing entity, if they find that there is a violation of a general statute or administrative code, then a border licensing agency can implement fines. They can also implement some court costs, and they can now implement a request for attorney's fees. They can also seek that you repay restitution. That could be part of what's called a consent order. That is pretty common. And honestly, if there was a situation where somebody made a mistake and somebody came up missing, or somebody didn't make a mistake and they defrauded somebody or intentionally stole from somebody, and the licensing entity became aware of that, one of the things that they will probably impress upon the licensee is that money needs to go back to the client. And that, like I said, could be part of a consent order as well. So I hope that answers that question for everybody. But if it did not, please check out my website. I got a lot of blogs on there. That's northstatelawfirm.com. You can also check out my YouTube channel, which you're currently viewing this one on. So obviously you know where that's at. If you don't find the answer that you're looking for after going to those two places, give us a call. It's 919-521-8810, and you get a free 15-minute discovery call with a member of my staff. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.